What is going on, Dragon Ball fans? Welcome back to another Dragon Ball fan manga breakdown review, where today we're going to be reviewing a fan manga entitled Dragon Ball Ascension, which is a fan-made Dragon Ball manga set within its own timeline, following the events of Bardock's battle against Mira at an unknown timeline, focusing on the story of Bardock and how he became a god of destruction. As for many years now, I've been introducing and showcasing various different fan mangas created by the community for the community, so if you would like to check out all the latest and best Dragon Ball fan mangas, then make sure to check the description box and bio down below for all the latest in Dragon Ball fan mangas, including Dragon Ball AF, Dragon Ball X, Beyond Dragon Ball Super, and many others. Then be sure to check out all the Dragon Ball fan mangas listed down below, and if you are new to this channel and are a fan of anime and Dragon Ball, then don't forget to smash that subscribe button and turn on all notifications to never miss a single upload. As we kick off Dragon Ball Ascension manga chapter number 1.4, as Bardock steps outside of Capsule Corp wearing his new armor. As Bardock goes on to state, "I can get used to this armor." After having it be passed down by Bulma, Bulma had went ahead to create new Saiyan armor, but with no one to give it to, Bardock is the first person that she just so happened to have passed down the armor piece to. As he steps outside, he is greeted by Bulma and Ace. As Bulma goes on to state, "How about a little spar with Ace?" As Ace looks at Bardock very quietly, Bardock goes on to reply to Bulma in having to state, "I can use some loosening up." So it has been a while since Bardock has been in combat following the events of Super Saiyan 3 Bardock versus Mira in an unknown timeline, but even then in this story, we don't specifically know how powerful Ace is, nor how powerful Bardock is, but keep in mind, this is the story of how Bardock became the god of destruction. Now there is a plot twist in this story, as later on in space, we observe Frieza's spaceship. Now why exactly is this spaceship hovering over Earth? Well, the narration goes on to state, as an individual goes on to reply, "My lord, there seems to be an unusual power reading coming from Earth." Now of course, once we pan inside of the spaceship, we see Frieza, except this time a very unusual scenario occurs. Frieza is assisted by Deborah and an unknown individual that seems to be cloaked, and on top of Frieza's forehead, as you all can see, Frieza has the Majin stamp. As Deborah goes on to state, "I'm sure you're happy to finally have an excuse to go to that planet. Shall we let Master know?" As Frieza replies to Deborah by stating, "I knew someday something would pop up on Earth." So it looks like they are both under the control of Master Babidi, as Deborah had clearly asked Frieza if they should report this to Master Babidi, as Frieza follows up by stating, "Indeed, we'll let Master Babidi know at once." As the manga chapter comes to a close, and yes, this is a 5-page chapter which basically encompasses only a few panels, but the creator himself did note to me privately that the story that's going to follow involving Bardock and Frieza is going to be unlike anything anyone has ever expected to see from Frieza's debut in this manga chapter, because in this specific timeline, Frieza had been involved with Babidi, but for whatever reason that ends up being, we are going to find out in the next manga chapter, in which you guys can go on ahead and read all of the manga chapters located down in the description box below. But more specifically, if you guys have missed out the previous manga chapters on Dragon Ball Ascension, then you guys can go on ahead and click the links down in the description box below and check out the previous episodes. That way you guys can be up to date with all the latest involving Dragon Ball Ascension and everything else to come, which are short stories as of this current point in time right now. Hopefully enough, we are going to see an extended manga chapter featuring more panels and a more deeper story, as the creator is doing his best to pump out more chapters for us all, which I will say, once the narrative is revealed on seeing whether or not Frieza will attack Earth and having to fight Bardock, is going to be an interesting scenario, because Bardock now is capable of not only accessing the Super Saiyan form, but also Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2, and Super Saiyan 3. And keep in mind, in this specific timeline, Bardock is labeled as being the strongest Saiyan that is currently alive right now. So how Bardock transcends into becoming a god of destruction if whether or not Frieza and Dabura are going to fight Bardock, and many other questions will be answered in the upcoming Dragon Ball Ascension manga chapter number 1.5 edition, which I will say as of this current point in time, I want to know in the comment section below from you guys on whether or not you would like to see Golden Frieza versus Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, or perhaps maybe if you would like to see Bardock have somewhat of a god form. I do believe that the current artist right now does have a vision as to what he wants going forward, but if you guys have an idea, if you guys have a concept in which you would like to inject for the author himself, in which he will be reading the comments on whether or not you guys want to see Bardock have a brand new evolution, who should be teaming up with Bardock, and the end result of their battle against Frieza, let me know in the comment section below down below, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. If of course you guys are new to this channel, hit that subscribe button, everybody. Turn on all notifications. Follow me on Twitter, as I will be providing my brand new Discord link in which you guys can come on in my new server and talk Dragon Ball with me. We are going to be having Dragon Ball debates, Dragon Ball discussions, Dragon Ball recordings, and many other things. So if you guys want to be a part of my Discord, you guys can find the link in the description box and or comment section down below and simply hop on by, or follow me on Twitter and you guys will be able to get my Discord link there. I do want to say thank you all so much for watching, guys. We are going to find out whether or not Beerus does exist in this timeline, because if the Hakaishin isn't around in this timeline, then it only makes sense for Bardock to become a god of destruction, and that is whether or not Bardock is taken out of this current timeline and returning back to the timeline in which he came from. As of right now, we don't know too much, but make sure you guys tune back on the channel to be up to date with all latest in Dragon Ball Ascension. Thank you all so much for watching, guys. Once more, I hope you guys have a fantastic day or night wherever you guys are from. If of course you guys have missed out the previous manga chapters I have covered on this channel, then be sure to go on ahead and check out all your favorite manga chapters located down in the description box below. Slap a like down below if you guys are excited. Majin Frieza is coming alongside Dabura. They're going to be arriving on Earth, but the question is, are we going to see Bardock team up with Ace to fight Frieza and Dabura? And more importantly, who is the unknown individual that's cloaked with Frieza that's being shown on the spaceship with them? All of those questions will be answered in the next video. So thank you all so much for watching, guys, once more, and I'll be seeing you all down in the comment section below. Have a great day, everybody. Peace!
This is the Galactic Emperor of the Universe, and of course I'm here to tell you to subscribe to UnrealEntGaming and all his social media platforms. Also, don't forget to turn on notifications so you can be the first to know every time that he uploads a new video.
Oh, did someone say UnrealEntGaming? Oh my god!
The fuck, Zarbon? Put on some clothes!
Well, why don't you put on any clothes?
What? I don't need clothes. Jesus Christ, that's huge!